Hey, what's up, good people? Welcome to Stocks with Josh. I got a surprise for you and a surprise for him. But first, take a second, hit that like, subscribe, and the notification bell, all right? Make sure you check out all the links below when this video is over. So now, Josh, look that way. I got a surprise for Josh. I know this looks raggedy, but
Did you wrap that yourself, Larry? I know Holly didn't help you with that. Oh wow, man, I love it. That looks that looks great. Except for right now, it's stocks with Osh. There we go.
There you go. Oh my goodness! Look at that, good people.
Well, that's awesome. Hey, it's a milestone.
There you go.
You guys are with me on my journey that Larry and I have been doing together, but I'm so happy you guys are here. We're going to get into stuff right away today. We've got some cool stuff to cover. So, hey, man, what are we going to discuss today?
What are you going to discuss today? You're going to fly the ship. So, let's talk about, so they can hear me a little bit. So we're going to talk about Bitcoin, but we're only going to use Bitcoin as it's the S&P or the Dow for the overall stock market. Yeah. Cover that real briefly, and then a lot of people have been asking. We're not going to cover this for a little bit, but I want you to cover mullen because they've been asking AMC, but I want you to cover Bitcoin for crypto purposes.
Yeah, so a lot of people are like, hey, I don't own Bitcoin. Why are we even talking about it? But I just have to remind you that the entire market goes up and down with Bitcoin. So if we know which way Bitcoin's going, then we are able to determine where all of our other crypto investments are going. So, hey, let's just take a quick look into the charts on Bitcoin and see what is happening. Okay, Larry, let's pop us into the charts, man.
All right, so the chart should be 5 there.
Okay, wonderful.
There you go.
Okay, guys, so, this is really, I've been watching a lot of other analysts cover Bitcoin. And, I'll tell you, Larry, that I've been hearing a lot of bearish, the bears are coming out in force, right? Mm-hmm. I heard somebody today saying, it's overbought, right? And I'm just going to tell you guys right now, we've done a lot. We've talked about the RSI. We've been building, your guys' understanding of the RSI. And you know what? The RSI can remain in the overbought territory for a long time.
For those that don't know, tell them what the RSI is relatively.
Yeah, so I feel like we have dived deep into the RSI, and the reason why I chose to do that is because that is the starting point for any new trader. That's a great place. If you have a longer term investment view, you can get into the RSI, buy when it's oversold, right? And sell when it's overbought, and keeping it really simple. And so in the first videos that we've done together, I've focused on that. But hey, let's just quickly go over some cryptos today. We're going to jump and look at Bitcoin, okay?
5 is you right here.
Yep. So anyways, so Bitcoin, it is in the overbought range. I'm going to quickly go into the indicators. We click the indicators at the top of the screen. We search RSI. Okay, we select relative strength index, and it shows us our chart beneath, guys. All right, so I am, the main thing that we were looking for right now is that we were up in the bullish territory. And this thing can stay in this zone for quite a while, right? It will eventually come back and want to touch this 50% point, and we're going to want to see it bounce off that. But at the moment, I'm still seeing a melt up in Bitcoin. I think that we are, you look at the geopolitical environment, Larry, that we're in, and there's a number of opportunities for extremely bullish news ahead of us. We have the Russian-Ukraine conflict, right? So we saw this big run up in the S&P 500 and in Bitcoin, right? And I believe that was the smart money taking their positions, right? And so, the question is, we came all the way down on the S&P 500 down to about 15% from the top, right? Mm-hmm. If we had gone any further down to below 20, it would have caused a lot more people to pull their money out of the market, right? Yes. So we came up. Yeah, we came up, we skirted the bottom, and when it couldn't go any lower, we began to reverse. I'm going to suggest to you that we are going to go and skirt the top at this point, where people begin to say to themselves, hey, is this going to make all-time highs, right? And we are not there yet. We are in a middle zone, right? So I think right now, we're going to see with Bitcoin, we're going to see with the S&P 500, we're going to see some digestion, some sideways movement, and I'm looking right now for a break upwards, okay? So just an overview on Bitcoin, but hey, let's jump into Solana, and then we're going to do DOT, okay?
Yeah.
All right, folks. All right, so we left off last week, we were talking about DOT, and we didn't really get to cover the prices. I'm just going to point out some really simple things. One, we are absolutely still in bullish territory, and we're doing fine there. We have made a sort of a cup shape here on DOT, right? And this is the area that we have to come up against, right? And that's that $28 mark. And I'm going to tell you guys that we're holding this trend line. We haven't broke down. We haven't broke beneath it. That would be something that we would immediately want to flag people concerning. But at the moment, we're holding it fine. People have been asking me, okay, but where do I buy? At this point, in the range that it's at is your buy level. Because unless this breaks below this trend line, there isn't going to be another opportunity. What it really looks like is that it's curving up, right? And it may touch this $28 mark. We will probably get rejected there, and it probably would come up and touch it again. And that would be a classic bullish cup and handle opportunity.
What I would do in that situation is not go all in right now. This is a time to DCA.
Absolutely, absolutely. Of course, you know, if Bitcoin broke down, we could see this break the trend. If it did break the trend, we'd be looking for a level of support around $18. Right now, I am DCAing in because I see more potential to the upside. I believe that as Bitcoin holds its current range, we're going to see the alts begin to run and pump some more. And right now, I would say DOT is really attractive to me. We're at $23. And there is a real clear path to $28 before I see any major profit taking.
All right.
Okay, so.
Okay. What else you got to cover?
Well, we wanted to talk.
Keep it popping.
We wanted to talk briefly about Solana.
All right,
okay?
Solana, here we go.
Now, this one is getting a little bit more. I'm not gonna say it's get terribly more tricky. I'll point out a few things here. Okay. We are exactly where we want to be on the RSI. We're above the 50% mark. And as this moves, let's go back in history a little bit, okay? After we made a high, right, in the RSI, we were so overbought at this stage. We are up at 93%. And even though it came down, look at this. The price just continued to go up,
Wow.
okay? And again, we have this dynamic. We went back up, right? And as long as we stayed above this 50% area, every bit of movement in this range only drove us to a much higher price. So it's not concerning to me right now that we are in the daily, that we are overbought, right? The area where we are going to have to keep an eye out is the 150 range. Okay, this is where, you know, and I follow a lot of the bears, Larry, because, you know, I want to look at bearish sentiment. There's all these guys, you know, the guys out there who are the bears are the ones who are shorting it. And they want to make money when they think it's come to a place where it's more likely to fall. And the gentleman that I look at, they're looking to take their short position at 150, right? And look at that, we're at 132. So there's a $20 range there. So again, people would ask, you know, is this the right spot, the exact spot to get into? I think that you know, I would say that there is more upside potential right now to 150. The downside potential, in my opinion, is largely to 121. I think we could come back and retest the 121, and I would be a buyer there. But that pretty much sums up the Solana.
Cool. Cool in the game. What else you got? Let's keep
it
popping.
We're going to go
popcorn
fast to it. We're going to go right into just a couple comments on AMC. Here we go. So AMC is obviously a stock of a lot of interest, and we've talked about, you know, what it might look like if it performs similarly to GME. I'm just going to throw out there to you what I'm looking at with AMC. I am not back into AMC. I am kind of waiting, and in really simple terms, I'm waiting. This is our trend line that we drew on AMC, and I am waiting for us to come back and touch it. So right now, a touch looks to me closer to the very low 20s, 20 to 21, and we're up here at 23. Right. So, there's other people that might be in it. I would actually say that right now, I think there's a little bit more of a bullish sentiment in AMC. If you're in it, I wouldn't sell. If you're looking to take or increase your position, I wouldn't buy until you got to around $21. Okay. So that's it in a nutshell. Right. Now, we wanted to cover Mullen, too.
Anything we say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. You have to do your own D&D. You have to do your own research. Okay? All right.
Absolutely. Just telling you what we're doing, what I'm doing.
Mullen.
Okay, Mullen. We're just going to quickly touch base on Mullen, right? I sold mine above $3, and I put some orders in for $205. They didn't pick up. Okay. And it seems to me that it has formed a support around 230. It did, however, it is somewhat minding this trend line, but it is broke above it and it's broke beneath it.
Yeah.
Beneath it. So at the moment, I have considered raising my buy order to 230. I am still overall bullish on Mullen.
I have a buy order at 228.
Okay, well you're thinking the same. You're thinking a similar way. I'll just point out to everybody things that we've been teaching the family is we're in the right zone. Okay, I mean we're in the right zone for the RSI. If we were below this 50 and we were in a breakdown, I would be concerned. We're not. We're in the right zone. So at this moment, it's not giving me any sell signals. We had on our super trend, we had a buy signal some time back. So you guys have our point of entry.
Right.
Larry 228, me 230, and so there you go.
Hey, there we go. Listen, it's like bang, 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 bang. Listen, we're going to keep this one short. We're going to cut it off right here. We know the last video we were teaching you guys about technicals. It was 45 minutes. We just don't want to go long on this one, all right? We want you guys to come back. We don't want to overextend our welcome, overstay our welcome, should I say. Listen, if you don't have a platform to trade on, make sure you check out all of the links below. And we're going to leave it right there, man. Hey, I'm going to move my chair. This is your camera right there. Actually, I was talking over there. Your camera's right there. Hey, we're going to get used to this, good people. This is Stocks with Josh. We changed the name thanks to you guys for, it was a young lady who said, hey, how about Stocks with Josh? And whoever you are, thank you for the name. That's the name that he chooses to go with. So I want you to sign off. Say what you want to say in closing. And when you finish, hit that button right there and you'll be ended, okay?
Hey, man, Larry, thank you for your mentorship. I appreciate it. I'm glad to be on the journey with your people with you personally.
It's our people now.
That's right.
Good people.
You for that. Hey,
you can say good people too now because you're part of the family.
Am I official?
You're official. He's official, and I gave him a brother card. No, he's just... So he earned that many years ago. Truth be told, he came up in Gary, Indiana, on a rough side of the city. Yep. Have your last words, and you form a sign off. Well, bond with the people, and then you hit it. I'm gonna sit back and watch.
I appreciate all the love and support that I've been getting. You guys are great. I've said it before. I'm here to encourage you because I do believe in you. I believe that you can get charts. I believe you can change your life, and I believe that you can learn to trade and be consistent with your trading. We're here to provide you the education and the tools that you need to do that, and we're here to inspire you. So much love to you all, and I look for you in the comments section. Thanks. Bye-bye.